Hi, I'm Damian Lesh with Parallel North and Lake Charlevoix News. We got Scott on the program. He's going to give you a little information on a little bit of the happenings of what's going on here in the near future. And we got Rango as our guest, and he's going to give you a little rundown of what he's all about and some of the things that they do at the shelter with animals in this kind of situation. Scott?
Hey, how are you doing?
Rango, nice to meet you, sir. Well, what's up with this little guy?
Well, this is Rango, and Rango is one of 7 puppies that were born at the shelter. His mom, Violet, was abandoned, and she was found as a stray, kind of just north of Walloon. And she came into the shelter, and we quickly realized that she was pregnant, and so we kind of kept her healthy and safe until she had her puppies. Puppies of all of Rango's siblings have been adopted. They've all, once they were old enough, we got them all their shots and spay and neutered and got them microchipped. But Rango is still with us.
And he's with you because of the foot, you think? Or?
Well, yeah. Rango's got a medical condition. He's got a new paw, what they call this extra toe here, and it's fused into his bone. So he's got a challenge with his foot, and it's kind of cattywampus on him.
You know, see him getting around. He looks like he has to definitely favor it.
He can get around, but it's causing him some discomfort now. And I guess the one thing I wanted to share with you and your viewers, one of the programs that we have at the Humane side is called the Angel Fund. And that was started years ago because of a beagle, as a matter of fact, that had some medical conditions, and there was a big write-up in the paper, and folks asked, how can we help? And we created a special fund to help with animals in the shelter that are under basically our care with medical needs. And that's going to be something that we're going to have to do with Rango here. His paw, we've had a couple of veterinarians look at, right? A couple of vets looked at. We even had x-rays sent to Michigan State University in the animal husbandry program. And there's a couple of options for us. The toe has to come off.
Yeah, it looks like it needs to be cut off.
But that's not going to solve the problem because the bone is actually fused right into to his femur. And so that's going to cause some jeopardy and weakness in his bone. So one of the surgeries they're talking about when they amputate the toe is actually fusing and putting a rod and giving him the support, and then, and then fusing the ankle. So you'd have a stiff leg, but he could still work it and get around. But there's really pretty much a 50-50 chance that would be a successful surgery. So
then you don't want to amputate his foot.
No, you don't. But that's an expensive surgery. That's about $3,000 to do that. Or the other option is to amputate the leg. And there are a lot of dogs that have done very well and happy, healthy lives.
We've all seen three-legged pets.
Yeah,
they're quite the comedy show.
And there is a 50-50 chance that that's pretty much what's going to end up with Rango. But $3,000 to do what we hope would work well is a lot of money for us at the shelter to invest in an animal. And not that we wouldn't do it. But
he's a nice guy.
But we don't really have it.
he's definitely very nice and mild.
He's a sweetheart of a dog. You can see he's just a sweetheart, sweet puppy. His mom is a bloodhound, and he's a bloodhound mix. Okay. It's kind of funny. All of his siblings were just black and brown, and Rango had the white colors to him. So we're not sure if he's got the same daddy as the rest of his siblings.
Well, I would imagine he does. Maybe a little different blood in there. But, well, that's good. So if you want to help out or you're interested in that, and it just doesn't have to be for this dog, I'm sure there'll be other ones that come along.
And that's the thing. The Angel Fund is really for any and all animals.
So really the Angel Fund just needs to have, a growing amount of money so we can, delegate it out to certain situations. Because every animal will have a different, ailment, different financial costs. Yeah. This one looks pretty severe.
But most of them, the basics are in our budget. But the extreme things,
that's definitely a little
bit of resources for that.
Deformity type.
And I'm going to have Rango at if some a miracle doesn't happen. I'm going to have Rango at the Charlevoix Farmers Market on the 26th of this month. It's called Dog Days, and we're going to have kind of if you've ever been to our Pooch Fest, it's going to be a little kind of mini Pooch Fest. There'll be some games and activities. We're going to have Rango there. Rango's going to be manning our kissing booth.
Oh, really?
So you can put a donation
So
in
he's going to get some smooches.
and get a good smooch from the pooch.
I might have to hang out with this guy.
It's he's going to be there. There's a chance to win some prizes. They're working on having a Doxy Derby.
Oh, man.
Which I'm
Come on, give us the rundown.
Well,
Come on,
I'm
don't leave
basically
us
calling it
hanging.
as the preliminaries for Woofstock for the big derby.
I like it.
Work on the Triple Crown for.
And that's basically they go around and they run themselves like a little mini track. They race around.
At the dog days at the farmers market, we're going to just do a straight run.
A dash.
Yeah, a dash. Yeah, a Doxy Derby dash.
Okay. Well, cool.
Kind of like the drag race.
And that's next Saturday.
That is Thursday the 26th.
Oh, I'm sorry, Thursday the 26th.
And then on the 28th. We're going to be, and hopefully Rango will be adopted and taken care of by them. But if he's not, I'm thinking of bringing him to, and not just a bar. They're having a wine and beer festival, and the proceeds are benefiting the Charlevoix Area Humane Society.
Okay.
And that runs from noon until 7 o'clock. I think that's a Saturday.
And that's in Bay Harbor, right?
That's in Bay Harbor.
Not just the bar. So
and we're going to be right on the lawn there in the greens, and it's also the boat show is going on that same day.
Oh, wow. So it sounds like a duel. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Hopefully the weather's good. It'll be
so there's lots going on. It's just starting to gear up.
Yeah, as the Mushroom Festival showed, we're in and out, and we're wide open.
There's a lot going on with the Humane Society, too. There's talk of a motorcycle rally. There's a group that
I like motorcycles.
They did a big fundraiser for the Alpena Humane Society, and if you're into bikes, keep an eye out on that one.
Good. I like the sound of that. That's cool.
We've got we're going to do an auction at the Dilworth, and I think that's probably going to be in July. Bob Grove, who has been very supportive of the Humane Society, let us do some swing band dance parties there.
Is that going to be like what happened same as last Stroll the Streets last year? Or
actually they're doing so much in the renovation, but he's going to let us, he's taken all of the furniture there that's in the Dilworth now, and has donated to the Humane Society for an auction. So,
cool.
I'm going to be auctioning off 16 old oak.
I got some phenomenal photos. I'm telling you, if you're interested in history and some nostalgia, this might be an auction you might want to show up for.
Yeah. There's some cool stuff, and we're actually thinking, and I don't know, don't hold me to it, but you can follow our Facebook page, or Damien's, you're awesome at letting people know what's going on with the Humane Society.
I appreciate that.
We're looking at possibly doing kind of like an Antiques Roadshow or a flea market on the Dilworth property, so people can rent a table, sell your. We want to do upscale stuff. We don't want just junk, but a little more on the antiques line. You have a booth there, and then at the end of the day, if you don't want to pack up what you got, you can consign it or donate it to the auction, and we'll throw that in the auction. And so we're looking to make a big event, not just an auction out of it.
I like that, and that also keeps it moving.
Yeah,
and then you have material for the next things.
And then everybody's engaged and having fun with it.
So how did the run go for the?
We raised $2,600 at the Run for Your Lives.
Okay.
It was a great event.
Weather wasn't the most awesome, but it's typical Mushroom Festival.
The weather sucked.
And everybody says, "Oh, the Mushroom Fest, it's terrible weather." And I'm thinking, I've been alive a little while here. I don't ever recall a decent Mushroom Fest. I mean, I got pictures from years gone by. Everyone's in a jacket, sweatshirt. And then if we get like one nice day, and everybody thinks we're in like Southwest Florida or something. Yeah. I love the people around.
No, we had unbelievably dedicated runners. It actually really warmed my heart to see the folks that came out. We had 84 people register, pre-register, 82 actually came and ran.
Wow.
So, and then we had people register that morning.
There's one. The outdoorsy folks, the runners, the bicyclists, even the walkers.
Runners are a rare breed.
You can't keep them away.
Yeah.
Or out of the weather.
Before we started the run, I said either you guys are really, really dedicated to animals, or you're all just downright crazy.
It could be a little.
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both there. I like it. Yeah. So anything new going on beyond anything in June? We're just a couple weeks away from June. Any?
Right now we don't have anything planned in June.
But we do have
Woofstock May, and then
ironed out a little bit. Yeah. We've got some of the.
You want to tell them about some of the bands?
I do. We have Charlie's Root Fusion going to be kicking it off. We have is it the Billions?
The Billing Brothers.
The Billing Brothers are going to be there, and they are around the 1 o'clock time frame. Yeah. I don't have the list in front of me, but it's on the Facebook and on the other proceeds. We've got Mal Sweet's going to be playing with the Sweetwater Blue. We also have Jetty Ray, unbelievable. If you ever get a chance just to sample some of her stuff, you'll be more than happy with it. And a phenomenal songwriter and a great guy, fun guy, Jerry Ward. Everybody knows a little bit about Jerry, and if you haven't, you will. Some great music there. And Mugshot Monday for some rock and roll. And then Scott has us set up with a little bit of
there's some surprise stuff that's going to happen. So there's a little something for everybody. If one genre is not your bailiwick, you just stick around for the next one.
Yeah, it's a short ride too. I mean, a lot of these people only get a 1 hour set, and there's other activities, and then in between the activities, we're going to have of course the ratings will be in for the derby guys, right? From the dashing. And then we'll be doing that.
So not just the music. I mean, there's going to be a dog pulling competition. There's going to be...
they were pretty serious in that.
Yeah, very serious. Agility demonstrations. Of course, the granddaddy of all doxy derbies.
The granddaddy of them all.
Yeah, and lots of great food. There'll be food vendors, beer and wine. Just a great time. And you can bring your animal.
Yeah, that's one of the few events that we encourage you to bring your animals to socialize and have fun and just be a part of something with you. Yeah. A lot of times our pets are on the outside looking in or left in the car, which we don't recommend. Yeah. But we all know we bring our pets along, and sometimes they have to patiently wait for us to come back because they're not quite welcome at places, but they're welcome here at Woofstock, and that's August the 6th.
Yep, August 6th.
And it kicks off about 11 a.m. and it'll run, I would say, 8 o'clock-ish.
Well,
they also have other entertainment.
The actual Woofstock runs, noon to 7, but we like to get started early. But then afterwards, Mackenzie Winery is going to keep the party going.
Yeah, so I mean, it's really, when you roll out of bed, slide over to us, and then, do what you have to do, because it's also, not that we're trying to, it's Polish Festival weekend too. Yeah. So I mean, there should be lots of stuff to do, and we're just up the road, probably 8-minute car ride. Yeah. So I mean, stop in, check it out, support a good cause. And what do you think, man? Look at this guy. You don't want to take this guy home? Yeah. He might have to stay here. Hang on. We get into some trouble today.
I don't know, I'm getting pretty fond of it.
You get pretty fond of it. Well, it's hard not to like a guy like that. Check him out. Cool.
Well, great, David. There's just a little touch of some of the things that are going on, and really appreciate your support.
Oh, always, man.
It's a great cause.
This is something that I wish that more people could just, everything needs a little help, and the pets, they're a domestic animal. We as people kind of created them, and now we kind of, we're kind of stuck with them, and they need help.
And they can't speak for themselves, and so they need somebody to advocate Somebody to advocate and take care of you.
I like it. Well, geez, man, thank you for coming on, and stick with us. You can check out the animal shelter, the Charlevoix Area Humane Society on Facebook. They also have a website, and you always can check out Scott too. We're more than happy to accept friend requests. We're kind of boring people, but we do some exciting stuff. Thank you for tuning in. Damien Leish, Parallel North and Lake Charlevoix News.
Thank you.